Today's date is October 12th, 2022, which means just yesterday, Peak Fiction was released. The first episode of Chainsaw Man dropped, and I'll be honest, based on this first episode alone, I could easily see this becoming one of my favorite animes of all time. I'm already a huge fan of the manga, so I've been eagerly awaiting the release of the show, and I gotta say, I was not disappointed in the slightest. I'm going to try to keep this brief because I do plan to recap the entire first season when it ends, but I'm too hyped to talk about this show. So here's a spoiler warning for the first episode. I won't get into the manga too much, but first episode spoilers. Let's jump into it. Right out the gate, love the opening. Song starts with the chainsaw revving up, and that's sick. And then there's countless references to other pieces of pop culture in the opening, like there's Pulp Fiction and Big Lebowski, and that's just to name a few of them. I think it's a great way to kick off something like Chainsaw Man. Going into the actual episode, pretty early on we get a good look at our main character, Denji. He's down horrendously. His opening line of the entire series is literally like, better head to work, and like he's got no money whatsoever. He's in some pretty insane debt with the Yakuza, and that's his father's fault because they think he killed himself to escape having to pay that debt. Denji lists all the body parts he sold in order to pay off the debt, which just kind of shows how desperate he is for money. Partnered up with his pet Pochita, Denji hunts devils down because of how well it pays, and pretty early on we already see that he's taken down a pretty weak devil. Boom. Flashback. Young Denji is at his father's grave being threatened by the Yakuza about the debt that he now owes. It's here where he meets Pochita, who is injured. Denji allows him to drink his blood so that he can recover, and in return, Pochita must help Denji. So now he's equipped with this chainsaw devil dog. He offers to become a devil hunter for the Yakuza. Jump back to present day. He's enjoying a nice slice of bread. We get to discover two more things about this man. First off, we learn that his dream is just for a normal life, and he wants to flirt with girls and live debt-free. That's all he wants. Then he coughs up some blood, and we learn that his mother died from a condition with the same kind of effects going on. Knock, knock, knock. Yakuza are back at his door with a devil form to slay. He gets, literally no rest, so they head out. While searching for the devil, Denji's betrayed by the Yakuza. They made a deal with the zombie devil, and they become slaves in exchange for quote-unquote demonic power. You don't really see what that demonic power is, just that they get it. The zombie devil's goal is simple. He wants to kill devil hunters because they kill devils. So Denji runs, but inevitably he's caught and he's killed by the endless number of zombies. He's screaming out in pain, and his final thoughts are literally, "It's not like I'm asking to be rich. All I want is a normal life, and I can't even have that." Then we get another flashback. Denji says he would regret leaving Pochita behind, so he would like Pochita to take his body if he were to ever die, and live the normal life that he could only dream about. Then we jump back to present day. Pochita uses his last bit of energy to tell Denji he always loved hearing about his dreams, and offers Denji his heart so that he can just go live that normal life himself. Denji gets back up, and now round 2 begins. He's quickly covered in the zombies, but as they're hoarding over him, you hear the chainsaw revving up, and then out of nowhere, Chainsaw Man explodes out the horde. Real quick before I get into the actual, what happens next, I just really want to praise the animation here and, how authentic Chainsaw Man's fighting style is. He's not some trained swordsman or even a real devil hunter. He's just kind of going crazy with the chainsaws. He's skilled for sure, but, he's swinging them around like a madman, and you can see that he's not, a professional. And I just really appreciated that. So Denji defeats the zombie devil pretty easily, and then he proceeds to spend the rest of the night just killing the Yakuza zombies. He's laughing while he does it because he knows that he's not going to be in any debt after tonight because who's going to check him? Next morning, we see that the professionals, the actual devil hunters, have arrived, and they see Chainsaw Man standing alone in the room surrounded by bodies. The woman approaches, saying he doesn't smell like a human or a devil. Manga readers know who she is. We don't yet. We never get her name in this episode, so I'm not going to get into that. Chainsaw Man falls over saying, "Hug me," and the woman catches him. He reverts back into Denji, and then she lays him into her lap. She offers him 2 options. She can either kill him now as a devil or keep him as a human. The phrasing there is pretty important. That keep him part is pretty essential to his character. Denji ponders it for a moment, and then he asks what would be for breakfast. She says bread with butter and jam, salad, coffee, and maybe a dessert. And that's much better than anything Denji has ever had. So he just says it sounds awesome, and then the credits roll. I really love this first episode, and definitely huge shout out to Mappa because I know that their workload has to be crazy, but they are definitely delivering. In this first episode, we get a great look at our main protagonist. We get to see where he's going to keep us hyped. And manga readers know that we have so much more to look forward to in this first season, or even in this first couple episodes. So I have real high hopes for this series, and I cannot wait to see where this season goes. I got more anime content coming. Since you guys seem to like this commentary style of video, I definitely want to do more. So please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know if there's anything that you want me to recap or review in the future. That's it. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.